BowlingGP France Jeunes 2024.
So Jussi Laine won the Tartu Open, which happened in Estonia. So first of all, congratulations, Jussi. Bravo.
It was a true crowd of people who are just here to spectate bowling, and it was really nice to see.
And they got a show.
And they got a show, yeah. And it's not that,
Hello, bowlers. BowlingLife is back again with yet another video. This one is going to be a bit shorter. We just wanted to run through the news that happened recently in European bowling, in the tournaments, and talk about the upcoming ones. So who wants to make an agenda for today?
Yeah, basically two things that we're gonna speak about today. BowlingLife is heading to France next week. The one that Mindaugas was buying tickets to. So
did you buy the tickets already?
Was it expensive? Yes, it was expensive, as you can see.
Yeah.
How much?
Okay.
How much did you pay? Or it's a secret?
Yeah, it's a secret, I think. I don't want you guys to know because you feel bad then, you know.
I feel strange when this is not the first trip that we take, so the one who is buying tickets already has all the personal data of the documents, identification codes and whatever. So it's like you just buy tickets and don't ask. So we have tickets and I don't know when, where.
Now I'm thinking that I have a loan on my name.
Yeah, maybe already some loans.
Maybe. I need to buy those tickets somehow, so guys.
Yikes. That's good.
So heading back to
agenda.
Agenda.
Yeah.
So two things. As I already mentioned, we're heading to France next week. We have youth tournaments right there. BowlingGP France Jeunes 2024. I probably misspelled it because my...
If any French people are watching, let us know if he said it correctly or not.
Yes, pardon my French. So, we're heading there and we have one big tournament to cover. And the second thing is that one tournament in Estonia just finished. So we're going to talk about the winners and how it took. So that's basically two news that we're going to cover today. So, boys.
Maybe we should start from the Estonian tournament, I think, because it's really fresh. It happened a week ago, I think, right?
Yeah.
Right. So Jussi Laine won the Tartu Open, which happened in Estonia. So first of all, congratulations, Jussi. Bravo. I saw that the final scores were out of this world, I think, right?
Yeah, almost 500 pins in total for two finalists. So, you know, the scores was really high, and each pin was, you know, in a value of gold, probably. So, you know, when the results are that high, I believe that being in the crowd and watching this game is something, you know,
should be exciting.
Yeah, a fantastic thing to see. So, additional thing that I was just thinking about, you know, Estonia as a Baltic state, as we are in Lithuania, we don't usually have those kind of tournaments when you have a lot of international players. Mm-hmm. So having really good players from Finland in Estonia and bowling and apparently winning is really a nice thing to see, because, you know,
it's a big achievement.
It builds some kind of international tournaments vibe in bigger and wider spectrum of countries. So I'm really hope to see even more tournaments in Estonia and maybe in other Baltic states as well, which has, you know, international spice to it. Yeah. So big applause to the organizers of the tournament. And what I heard of, that the same organizers are gonna have discussions in Estonia again to have one bigger tournament, maybe in upcoming year, probably in summer. So fingers crossed if everything goes smoothly and they have arena to schedule this tournament, and if the prize pot is good, so even more international players can be expected in Estonia next year. So fingers crossed that it happens.
It's nice
Yeah,
to hear.
so for sure, Estonia, I saw the federation, they are doing a pretty good job in general, like working on exposure of bowling. So I think that this Tartu Open, and if it happens, the tournaments in the future, I think it's a really, really big achievement for Baltic countries, and let's just hope that other countries follows in the path of Estonia, and that we will have a much bigger audience of bowling in our countries. So definitely huge props to you guys for organizing this tournament. Huge props for Jussi for winning this tournament. We always cheer for you. We met in Sweden in Storm Lucky Larsen Masters. A very charming guy. So it's really nice to see him win big tournaments.
Yeah, of course.
Now let's move on to BowlingGP. Talking about BowlingGP, let's just first go back a bit, and in September.
Yes.
In September, we were in France as well, working with the France Senior tournament, which was organized by BowlingGP as well. And let's talk just a bit about that. How did you like this tournament? We saw it firsthand. What were the impressions out of that one?
It was actually really nice, and I didn't expect that much of a actual senior tournament. Organizers do a terrific job to putting everything in the places. Everything was organized smoothly, I think, because no issues, no complaints actually from the players that we heard of. The finals and the ceremony was something from another level. Yeah,
Definitely not something you see in bowling.
Yeah,
a lot.
That's the good. As we mentioned, it's something different, and I like the style and where it's going.
Yeah,
I hope a lot
for
of
sure.
more tournaments follow this path in the future.
Yeah, and let's mention that BowlingGP is a new player in town.
Yeah.
It's not it's not that they've been in the market for a long time and they know the exact formula of success. And starting right off with such a good maintained tournament as BowlingGP France Senior was, it's to beat this, even for them, gonna be really hard. So interesting to see how the junior tournament is gonna look like. But as you mentioned, everything was smooth, starting from the qualification to the very finals, and that confetti flying everywhere, and those lights, and exposure, and giving the cheer for every single finalist, and it was amazing. And plus,
they had a very good announcer who really fired the crowd up. I was amazed with the job that he was doing. The French accent adds to that very much as well. I think it was just amazing how we could translate this great vibe and fire everyone up. I think that both the crowd and the players were excited about everything. So the whole award ceremony and the whole in between the squads and whatever, they would run around with BowlingGP flags and stuff. The organizers did an amazing job. I'm just speechless.
Yeah, and not to forget to mention, we saw probably one of the biggest crowds in bowling in general ever.
Yeah, it was a lot of people.
I mean, I'm not comparing it to, I don't know, PBA or something, but it was quite a lot of people, probably more than 100 spectators in the finals, and not just other players that just didn't make the finals.
Yeah.
It was a true crowd of people who are just here to spectate the bowling. And it was really nice to see.
And they got a show.
And
They got
they
a show.
got a show, yeah. And it's not that, you know, just taking snacks or drinks or whatever. People are getting there prepared, you know, with the sticks, with the
Those balloons to
and
clap together.
it's amazing thing, and wow, what a tournament it was. And we're talking about seniors tournament.
Yeah.
Seniors come there to play because it's, you know, they just want to be there and bowl, and the emotions are usually put a little bit aside. They're, you know, just more into themselves. And
Well, they're more mature.
yeah.
So,
So
More reserved.
I'm just really interested to see how the youth tournament gonna
Yeah.
look like, because youth bowlers are not containing themselves, you know. The emotions will be over the roof. So
We will see that.
for me, as you know, to see that is gonna be
for
really
you, an
interesting.
emotional guy,
Yes,
is very
yes, I'm gonna, you know, thrive in that.
Yeah. So the organizers are preparing for a long time now. We obviously are in talks with them as we are preparing as well, and assisting them in any way possible. So we see the preparation they put in this kind of tournament, and it's amazing to see how dedicated are those people. And we expect out of this tournament a lot. Obviously, simply because the previous tournament put the bar very high. But I think that they can easily outscore themselves, yes. So yeah, so exciting to see. Is going to be on November 23rd, 24th.
Yeah, it's two days tournament,
yeah,
and
2
that's
days.
really interesting how it's gonna turn out, because, you know, probably most of the bowling tournaments are like 2-week tournament or 1-week tournament, not 2-day tournament.
Slow. When we were in France the first time during the seniors tournament, and we looked at the schedule, we thought that, are we really going to go through all the stages that fast? You know, it was when you compare it to other tournaments, the pace seemed to be quite not realistic, but I was really surprised how those guys can keep on schedule.
Yeah.
It was, I think, one of the things that some tournaments are lacking. You know, everything happens really slow. If you, as a spectator, come in, you basically have to sit from the early morning to the late evening to see all the finals and whatever. Here, it started, I don't know, it's maybe
8
it
a.m.
started
yeah.
pretty early with the first stages of the finals, but as we went along, you know, everything was done by 4 or whatever, or 5.
Yeah,
Something like that,
half past
So
4, everybody.
it's not Sunday 11 o'clock in the evening. It's a normal time. You still have a whole evening ahead. So I was really surprised, and I think that 2 days are more than enough time for them to make a good tournament.
So how it's gonna work? This tournament will have approximately of 160 players in 2 days tournament format. So it's a lot of players to cover.
Yeah.
And all the players will be divided into 4 groups, depending on their age. So we have 4 different tournaments within one tournament. And yeah, top 21 of each age group will advance to the finals. That's where the sponsors kick in. So Lane Talk will be giving annual subscription of Lane Talk Pro on the app. So you know, a lot of prizes on that. Also, the Hammer is sponsoring the full event, so we're gonna have a stand right there with all the latest gear, and they're giving some bowling balls to the finalists as well. So in the finals, they're gonna fight within each other, and as you already mentioned, the pace of the tournament is gonna be really fast. So it's really interesting to see because there's no time gapping somewhere, and you don't have to you don't lose your mind on something. You just watch and spectate, and there's always action going on.
It will be an interesting tournament, interesting format, and obviously lots of interesting young players who are up and coming in Europe, and we will probably see a big part of those names long in the future. So it will be nice to see how they are doing now. Then we can compare in a few years their progress and what they were able to achieve.
There actually will be a lot of players, well, not a lot, but some players that are already a star. For example, some players will be in the tournament that's previously been in European Championship of Champions,
Nice.
representing their country. So we're talking about
Superstars.
national champions. So this tournament is quite big. So if you have a chance to follow it, just do it.
Yeah, so obviously we will leave all the links to their YouTube channel. BowlingGP has one, so make sure to subscribe to it. We will leave the links to their social media, where we will personally bring all the action to you from France. Obviously, follow BowlingLife accounts. The links are in the description as well. Subscribe to our channel to not miss any news about this and other tournaments as well. We do some fun stuff sometimes, so make sure to not miss it. See you in the next video. See you in France. Keep on striking.